The following is a semi-professional... fuck it, read it yourself. Welcome back to Nihilhalla. We were talking about comedy being a remedy.
Yeah, my philosophy on comedy being a remedy, you know...
I love doing that.
That is pretty cool. You know, I think about stuff like Patch Adams and how important, you know, comedy was with people who are sick. And, you know, sometimes when people are like, hey, there's some things that you should never joke about. I highly disagree. Because I feel like what is one of the best ways to take power from something to fucking make fun of it, you know?
The greatest threat to your enemy is to ignore them.
Like, yeah. It's kind of why... And, you know, say what you will, that some things are not able to be made fun of, but it's kind of... A good example I like is Louis C.K.'s rape jokes about the #1 killer of women is men, and, you know, it makes you kind of take a look at things in perspective.
I mean, on that topic, I feel like rape is the one thing I don't know how to make funny, but there are people that, like, can make rape funny. Like,
No, and I'm not a professional comedian, and I'm not saying it's a funny thing.
Do you see that?
An obelisk.
Yeah, but it's a star on top of it, and there's like a gate at the bottom.
Weird.
I think I know how to do that one.
Then you do it. And I think there's just other things as well. You know, people don't think it's right to joke about murder or addiction, but it's like I've seen a couple comics that have made fun of their affliction and it's helped them, so who the fuck are you to tell somebody to not find happiness?
My favorite was the spoken word poem. The guy was talking about his relationship with deception.
Yeah.
Or deceit, or some shit like that. And I was like, oh, it's going to be a stand-up routine about this guy and his cheating girlfriend, or some shit like that. And, no, it was not. He was actually an EMT that came to a sudden infant death syndrome report that was actually the parents who were coddling the child, like sleeping in the same bed as the child, and disregarding its safety.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he said how cruel it is to kill the ones you hold close by holding them close. And I was like, wow, that's fucking deep. But
happens more than you think.
Yeah, I know, but I hate to be so crass with my definition, but he was describing the mother and father like a dick in a romance novel. And, like, I guess that's the whole point of poetry, really.
As in a dick, like a penis in a romance novel?
Yeah,
they never really quite call it a penis. It's his love.
Yeah, and they describe it, like, to the nth goddamn degree.
Yeah, you know, everybody deals with shit differently.
Well...
Oh, I had that experience with my girlfriend, actually, the other day.
I'm sorry. The sudden infant death syndrome experience? Or
no, like, watching people deal with grief differently, and, like, how used to death I am.
Oh, okay.
And, it pretty much was just, we were on the highway, and our parts of the world where we live, folks, is like there's auto accidents every time, as I'm sure it is in lots of places, but we have a shitload of major highways. People who live next to major highways could tell you no, but there's basically a fatality. And Sarah was like, oh, what's going on? And I saw the, like, sheet and the roadblock and everything. I'm like, oh, there's a dead dude. And she just, like, almost was crying. And I'm like, what? Fuck him. He's dead. My pizza's getting cold. Like, let's fucking go. Because, like, traffic is slow because everybody wants to see a fucking dead body. And I've definitely talked about that on the show.
Ever the optimist, Roman.
What?
I just think it's funny that you can turn anything into, like, what? Fuck him.
Well, he's dead and my pizza's getting cold, man. Like,
no, I don't misunderstand. I actually admire that about you.
Oh, okay.
The cyberpunk boots are firmly strapped on.
Dude, they're forever on. Those boots are forever implanted. And it's like, you know what? If I was fucking dead, I wouldn't want some poor dude's pizza getting cold. Fuck me, I'm gone.
Okay, that star may need to come from a different angle, now that I'm looking at it. Because even though I could theoretically make the connection over that wall, it doesn't look like I can actually physically leave the connection over this wall. And yet here we have a fucking springboard and a fan, so there must be a splitter around here somewhere or something that needs to go there.
Are you sure it's pointing directly to it from the wall that you were working on?
No, this one's probably more likely to have the solution in it, so let's do this one. Myself and our two jammers. Oh, I get it, it's like a me, myself, and Irene joke.
Well, which is a joke of the me, myself, and I.
You know, that's a solid point.
Yeah. Shows how fucking popular that movie was. And also a perfect example of diseases in comedy.
Fucking, there's one movie that people keep telling me to see because it has to deal with, like, depression and poor relationships and shit like that. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave some of these red puzzles for later, because I'm not exactly climbing the tower. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And the red puzzles are only used to unlock.
To piss off Dad God?
Yeah. So I might as well fucking hold off on those. I am, between episodes, going to look up a walkthrough real quick and get the first 10 stars locked out so that we can... and I'm not going to show the 10 stars for the record. I'm going to actually do that off camera.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to show you guys the hardest goddamn puzzle I've ever done in this game.
Now, have you beaten this game?
I have not.
Okay.
I have not beaten this at all.
Where did you last leave on your playthrough that was not the show?
I am further in the main, like, actual doing of the puzzles now than I was in my previous playthrough.
Oh, okay.
But I have fewer stars in this playthrough than I did in the other one.
Okay. What movie were you talking about, though?
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Yeah, everybody keeps telling me, like, just fucking watch the movie, it's great, and I still haven't done it. It's been on my fucking to-watch list for goddamn 5 years, I think.
You know what, man? We should watch that tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure I can find it somewhere. If not on Netflix, I think I can get it on Prime
It's
Video.
not on Netflix.
I might be able to get it on Prime Video,
Yeah.
and I'm a fucking Prime customer because... Oh, that's another thing, guys. I talked about it in our playthrough of... our most recent playthrough of... Oh, we did Warhammer 40k, actually.
Yeah.
Space Marine. And I talked about it briefly. The Rat Pro X... I got the replacement sensor that I needed to fix it in 2 days because of Amazon Prime. It is worth every penny of the $75 a year, or $90 a year, whatever it is now, I don't remember. But worth every penny, honestly. Especially if you get a lot of stuff from... They're the same color! Why? Anyway,
I am one of those people that have ordered very few things off Amazon.
dude, it's worth it just for the free 2-day shipping on some shit. Like, I don't order that much on Amazon, but I think I've saved more in free 2-day shipping, like getting second-day shipping, than I have, like, spent on shit that I actually bought from Amazon.
I have to say, I've read the little business reports about, since we have, you know, the plant in Kentucky, or one of the hubs.
Oh, yeah, about...
1 hour delivery.
Yeah, with drones and shit.
Yeah,
That's gonna be awesome when it's, like, come to fruition.
I just can't think of anything that I would need and so feverishly that's sold on Amazon.
They will be starting a grocery service, actually.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm told that they will have sellers that will provide via the 1 hour delivery via drone grocery orders, as long as it is like frozen goods that are packed in dry ice or non-perishable like canned goods and such.
Yeah.
You will be able to get it through the distribution center at Amazon.
Now I will say Sarah's old roommate, she...
Do I have to bend a beam all the way over here? I think I
Probably. she ordered a lot of stuff that was just like household goods. Like, she would get her toilet paper and toothpaste and shit, because she would say, because I remember like the packages would always come to Sarah's old house, and I'd look and I'd be like, what the fuck is this giant box? And it would be super light, and she's like, oh yeah, I get like 30 rolls of toilet paper for $5 or whatever through whatever Amazon thing. And I was just kind of like,
that's a hell of a deal, actually.
yeah, I guess there's just certain stores that sell things super cheap.
I get that huge container of gum that I had next to my bed.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like hippy dippy fucking super healthy gum.
It's good though.
Yeah, no, it's good. Like, that's honestly the most surprising part about it, is that it's as all natural ingredients as it is, and it's still delicious. For, you know, I mean, as delicious as peppermint gum can be. Spry, if anybody is curious. That container is like $40 on Amazon, and it's 600 pieces of gum.
Oh man.
Which, if you do the math on like how much that is for fucking 30 packs of gum, it actually, you end up a little bit behind on like a regular pack of gum, but it doesn't have aspartame in it, so it doesn't fucking like.
Well, yeah, and it's all natural, and
yeah.
some people are really into that sort of thing. Anyway, I know I am.
I was waiting for it.
I'll talk more about online shopping on the next episode of Nihilhalla.
See you next time, guys.